What is happening, YouTube? So, welcome back to the Top Hat Guy Show. Whew. All right. So today I have so much beauty in the floor right now. So I have well, I'm not gonna say whole, but I have a large portion of my musical collection. Now, when I say that, I don't mean my albums. I mean all of the booklets. I also had my music, like my lyric sheets that I've written my own music in, but I'm not gonna share that with y'all. I think that would be not a good idea. I might make some records out of those later on in life. Definitely not right now. They need some finessing because they were written back when I was in like high school or earlier. I went through the treasure chest. I went through the closet today, y'all, for this video. So prepare yourself because I got a lot for today. I'm super excited. So first, to start off, I think my proof that I know how to actually really play a lot of songs. I just don't do it. I like to. If any of y'all have seen any of my previous videos, you know I prefer to play songs in my own colors, in my way, in an easy way so far. For the most part, I've only used basic chords for the majority of the songs I've played for y'all so far. And there's a reason for that. I am doing videos and progressing with difficulty of how I play my music as I go through. I want my first several videos for y'all to be easily played, so whenever if any of y'all decide to pick up an instrument, any instrument, you can go back to my previous videos of that instrument. And I'm going to do this with all the instruments I play, by the way. So I have a whole game plan to help you all out with as many instruments as you want to learn how to play. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help out, make some music, raise some hell, and just have a good time, guys. That's what we're here for. Try to change the world one song, one lyric, one note at a time. And who better to start this whole conversation out with than someone who has gone through and made a whole record of every song you've probably listened to and want to learn on guitar and taught you how to do it. I'm not talking about Carlos Santana, unfortunately, because I did do that too. I did go through his training course because of Fender, because of the whole 1 year free thing I want to say if you bought the amp. I think that's what I got. And I also got a guitar with it, so it could have been with the guitar. I don't know which, but nonetheless, I'm actually talking about, ironically and oddly enough, Keith Urban. So I got this, and it's 30 whole songs. I don't think I have all the disc left. It's a nightmare. I'm not gonna open it all up, but like, because it's a mess. But there's at least 30 songs in there, and I learned how to play every single one of them. I think the one that gave me the most trouble was, for whatever reason, Sweet Home Alabama. It was the picking pattern there, because it goes do 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 do, and then when it did the do 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 do, I feel like I tried to shift it a little bit, and I could get the guitar out and I'll show y'all, but I'm sure you all know the song, and if y'all have learned it, you probably know the mistakes that I was trying to make here, because whenever I was learning the freaking picking, and another thing is, whenever I was learning those, I told myself, okay, I would learn them with a guitar pick. And if any of y'all have observed me while performing, I do not use a guitar pick when I play. It's just become a thing. I don't know many musicians that do this. I know a lot of them say don't get into this habit because whenever you play live, it's not as loud. But I play with the electric acoustic, so like, and without it being plugged up, and I'm always a loud individual. So like, I don't know if it's my playing style, just I fucking slam on it, so I'm always loud anyways without the pick. I don't know, but like, I've never ran into the loud issue before. And I don't know if I should be proud of that or not, I also haven't really got on a major stage before, so that could also contribute to it as well. I will one of these motherfucking days, by God, but not yet, not yet. If y'all want to help get me to that, though, I would appreciate it because I'm here to rock out and kick some ass, and I'll put on a hell of a show for y'all if y'all make that happen. But anyways, the next thing is I learned every single Nirvana song that is on this. Anyways, I don't think it's got every single one. It's got. Oh, okay. So it's got "You Know You're Right," "About a Girl," "Been a Son," "Silver," and then the rest of this is going to be just about all the classics, all that you can expect. So "Smells Like Teen Spirit," "Come As You Are," all those good ones. "Heart Shaped Box." Man, by the way. And then what I'm before I get to these next ones, because this is where we're gonna spend the rest of the channel of this segment with going through these two books. I mean, not directly but also based off of them. I'm going off both my knowledge, my experience, the experience I've been taught by others, and then also these books. These next books. But first, I want to talk about something that I think is very crucial in music, and that is before you get into your musical journey, if you're about to start it, I have something that's very vital for you to understand before you do that. I want you to go and listen to every song you love and just type in the instrument you're trying to learn, that instrumental of every song you love, just that instrument. Like, say you love "Bleed It Out" from Linkin, or say you want to learn the guitar, right? I want you to type in "Bleed It Out" from Linkin Park, guitar instrumental only, that kind of thing. Then go and check out "Paranoid," guitar instrumental only. Go through all these songs that you would love and check out just your specific instrument, because you're going to be completely shocked about how, first off, what the song sounds like with just that instrument, but also you're going to know what your instrument's sound is capable of, all the sounds it's capable of, and you might find out that what you've been wanting to play isn't even the instrument that you want to play. You might think that Flea is playing the guitar, or you might think you're listening to a Red Hot Chili Pepper song and you think it's the freaking guitar, but it ends up being a fucking Flea flat that's just slapping the absolute shit out of that thing, tricking you because he's a badass. Like, so I want you to go and do that, though. I want you to listen directly to what instrument you're wanting to learn and all your favorite songs, because for one, it's important to know why you're wanting to do this, what you've been listening to, and what's inspired you to play this. And plus, like, it helps you appreciate. You're gonna, if you sorry for repeating so much, but if you love that instrument or you love that sound, you're gonna love what you hear if you just listen to the instrumentals. And I mean, I love playing just about every instrument I can. My problem is I love playing more instruments than I can afford to play. So that is my issue at the moment. So now, move on to that. I also want to mention this before we get going, is while sound is absolutely important in music, silence is also a very crucial and important tool to learn and master in music, and making music, production, anything, just even just on stage performing. Silence, a pause can make all the difference. We as musicians, we get caught up in the moment. We want to just like play to our heart's content, and we want to do it fast sometimes, but like patience and going through the melody and, you know, learning that, you know, getting the rhythm down. That's why the basics is so vital. And what we'll be going over is a lot of the basics in the next couple of videos, because it's so vital to get your rhythm down, to get your patience down. Patience in learning guitar or any instrument is very vital, because like especially later on in scales, you're gonna need that patience. I mean, maybe not all of you. Some people, I've seen some people just like, I'll be there trying to learn tabs and they'll be like, hey, let me see that. And they'll pick it up, they not play a guitar a single day in the night, but they can read a tab sheet and just go do 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 do. And I'll be like, what did you just, what? So yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen, but not everybody. So learn that patience, guys. Get that patience down pat. You're gonna really appreciate it. You might even get in some bands where you're gonna really appreciate that you learned some patience, because there can be some people in the music business that. So yeah, the first book that I got here that's really helped me throughout my guitar journey, and right now it's all just been guitar. All my other instruments I've learned after my crucial, just real deep dive in guitar lessons. But is this good old beauty here, the good old Kiss Guide to Playing. I was given this for free actually. I think I was given all of my guitar guides for free, if I'm being honest, because like story time. So, once many moons ago, that's how I became this. months and months of moons ago, there once was a little top hat guy without the top hat at the time. Instead, he had a little tiny, I wouldn't even call it a guitar. It was an Adam Levine acoustic beginner's guitar, but it was so freaking small you could call that a large ukulele if you ask me. So it did have 6 strings though, so it, you know, I got the 88 Dynamite Goodbye Eddie out there instead of, fuck, I don't know what a ukulele standard tuning is, but yeah, so I had that. That's all I had. My parents was like, we'll buy you this, and if you play this enough and show us you really are committed to learning guitar, we'll buy you a very expensive guitar for you. I was like, bet. So I went out and I learned everything I could about guitar. I carried that son of a bitch so much. I spent a whole summer at the camp, at this campsite, and at this campsite, everyone knew me as the guitar guy. And this is probably where my journey for the guitar guy really started, I would say. There was this really, really amazing camper there, though. I call him a camper, but like that sounds like it's a actual campsite. It was an RV campsite, guys. It wasn't like, you know, they had like a tennis court, they had a whole food thing, they had freaking pools. It was like a resort kind of thing, campsite, not like a Friday the 13th kind of campsite. This wasn't like, I don't want to say these weren't campers because like they're RV campers, but you know what I mean. But anyways, so there was this guy named Chuck there. He was the coolest freaking dude. He appreciated every bit of me walking around with that guitar. He probably, I imagine he played a decent amount teenager himself, and he was proud of me. So he, being as proud as he was, gave me for free that book that I just showed y'all and said, you're gonna become something someday. I just know it. And you know what? I'm gonna be. I'm already the top hat guy, but I'm gonna be. I promise. And I appreciate every bit of that, sir. Thank you for that book. I promise I'll do you proud there. So that's that story, though. thank you so much. Again, I don't think I would be anywhere near in my journey on my guitar journey, or even my musical journey without that book. I think I used that to convince my parents it was time for me to get a real guitar, actually. So, like, so now moving on, there is then one more book I have that really helped me because it really detailed out the scales better for me. Like I kind of just use this to, if I like forget a chord or so, I'll be like, okay, I can't remember this chord quite well. I know all these chords. I think I'm getting this chord mixed up with this chord. I need to go check this out. So I just go and I use this Completist Guitarist booklet that I have. It's absolutely phenomenal. I think Guitar Center sells them right now to this day, if not a better copy of it. So like, God, I've done so much with the guitar, guys. So yes, I'm excited to do this though. To start this journey with you. I'm not necessarily going to be absolutely teaching guitar. I want to just teach my journey of guitar. It's going to be a little difference here. I'm technically going to, I guess, be teaching because I'm going to be telling y'all what I was taught. So in turn, I guess technically teaching. But like, if I was taught wrong, I want to be clear this was what I was taught, not what I'm teaching. So if I was taught something wrong and y'all notice that, you can message in the comments, hey bro, just so you know, this actually is this, this scale goes like this, or so and so. I'd appreciate it if you be polite about it, but hey, if you want to be like, hey dumbass, it actually goes do do do, not do 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 do. I'm okay with it. I have some thick skin, guys. I can take it if y'all want to be like that. That's all cool. But either way, I appreciate it, and I'm excited for y'all to join me on this journey, just to discuss my music experience. So yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on this, once again, extraordinary episode of the Top Hat Guy Show. And I will see you next time.